Hello, everyone, and welcome to Decoding the WSL, the podcast dedicated to the stats and the facts in the WSL. I'm Tom Maher, and I'm standing in as host for Sam Biccarino today in a Know Your Stats special. But never fear, Sam is here, and he's just so competitive. He's put me in, boss. Sam, how are you today?
You subbed in for a day. Yeah, I've done well. I don't actually know how many Know Your Stat episodes that I've hosted, but I've only played two. And just this week, I just fancied playing. So I was like, anyone want to host? And you're like, yep. So yeah, all three of us are below you in the overall leaderboard. I know that. So yeah, we're going to catch up with you today. Someone is, at least, anyway.
Well, I'm going to make it so hard that none of you are going to get any. No. Rise above, Tom. Rise above. Laura, how are you doing today? Laura Howard, welcome to the show.
Yeah, got to give me my full name. I'm great, thank you. I was saying before the show started, I've been on Team GB blogging GT, so I'm very Olympics coded. So if I start throwing in like triple axel or saying some random snowboarder instead of a WSL player, I do apologise.
Please do, especially the triple axel. I'll be very much enjoying that. And last but absolutely never least, Izzy Duddy, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I've got a renewed sense of confidence, fresh off a win and Know Your Stat. I think my comeback's on. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Feeling like Gareth Taylor after a big win, Fantastic. Okay, well, we'll get straight into it. I've got three categories for you both, and since there's three of you, I also have a decider should we need it. So, three categories are discipline, the WSL2, or the Chigwell Construction Stadium. And this is what happens when you put me in charge, Sam. And we're going to start with yourself, Laura. Which one would you like?
Let's go with the WSL2.
WSL2. Okay. So, the WSL2, the question is, looking for any player who scored 3 goals or more in the WSL2 this season. So any player, there's 41 as of this weekend that have scored three goals or more this season in the WSL2. Laura, we'll start with you.
Fresh from the weekend, I'll go with Jordan Nobbs.
Jordan Nobbs. I had a suspicion you might say that, and she didn't bring you any luck last week, but she's bringing you a whole heap of it this week. Of course, scored twice on the weekend for Newcastle against Southampton. Izzy.
I'm going to expose myself deeply as someone who doesn't pay as much attention as I should to the WSL2. So I'm going to go Jessie Gale and hope she's made 3.
Jessie Gale has indeed made 3. She's one of the top scorers in the league, so you're not exposing yourself at all there. That's a great pick, paid for Portsmouth the first half of the season and is now on loan at Bristol City. Sam?
They were the first two names that I wrote down as well. So I'm going to go for the third one that I wrote down, which is Ellie Brazil.
Ellie Brazil is, of course, correct. Got a hat-trick last weekend. And we're back to you, Laura.
For Eleanor Dale.
Good. Double check this.
She's not there. Not looking good. She would have been there last season.
She would have indeed, but I'm afraid she isn't there today. I'm sorry to say, Laura. I would have said her name as well, 100%. I feel like I'm always seeing her name on the score sheet, but apparently not.
Gutted. Got a full list.
Izzy.
I'm gonna go for Amy Everett.
Amy Everett. She played her 100th game for Crystal Palace this weekend. The Crystal Palace captain, I'm afraid, is another incorrect answer. So, Sam, You can take it here with the correct answer.
I've written down. I'm not certain on any of them. So I'm just going to go with the one that I think is most likely. I think Emily Syme.
Emily Syme. Emily Syme, one of the better players in the league for a while now, of course, of Bristol City. But has she scored 3 or more? She has indeed. She's got 4 for the season. So well done, Sam. You take that round. Yeah, so I'll go through a couple of the top scorers in the league. So Lexi Lloyd-Smith, the joint top scorer with Beth Heppel of Durham, and Rio Hardy as well. And Beatrice Sari, they all have 7 goals. Next is Abby Larkin, Emily Scarr, Jessie Gale, as we said, Lily Crosswaith, and Meg Hornby, Chantal Boyhalorca, Jodie Hutton, Ellie Brazil, Kirsty Howard, Rihanna Dean follow on 5 goals. And you've got a few, Ashley Verdon and Emily Murphy following on behind that. So that's round 1, goes to Sam. Well done, Sam. So we'll move on to the next round. And this time, Izzy, I'm going to ask you for what you would like out of discipline or the Chigwell Construction Stadium.
I fear I must choose the Chigwell Construction Stadium.
I fear that's the correct answer. Yeah. Okay. So the Chigwell Construction Stadium, it's a very simple one. Any player who scored a goal in any competition at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. So 33 players have scored at the Chigwell Construction Stadium this season in all competitions, and we're looking for you to name them. Now, this doesn't include any male players who played for Dagenham and Redbridge this season. All right, I don't want to hear any of that smart ass talk from any of you, because I know you've all got it in your locker. Okay, so
what, knowing who plays for Dagenham?
listen, I would. Okay, Izzy, take it away.
Vivacé.
Vivacé is, of course, the correct answer. And Sam, Vivacé is
Kikiseke.
Kikiseke, correct answer. Laura.
Shakira Martinez.
Another correct answer, Shakira Martinez. We're back to you, Izzy.
Venegas.
Another correct answer, Izzy. Well done. Sam.
Just to round off the scorers from Sunday, Fionn Morgan.
Well done, Sam. That is correct. Laura.
Alessia Russo.
Alessia Russo is correct. Of course, she grabbed a brace in their match earlier this season with Arsenal. Izzy.
Ueki.
Ueki's another correct answer. Sam? Ueki's?
I don't know whether to risk going for an away team, but I can't explicitly remember anyone scoring, so I'm just going to go for another West Ham player, and I'm going to go for Katrina Gorry.
Katrina Gorry. Okay. I've scrolled, I've searched, and Katrina Gorry is not on the list, I'm afraid, Sam. So
that's it. I need to go scroll through and see what I can find.
So that's an incorrect answer. Laura.
Sandy Baltimore.
Sandy Baltimore. I'm afraid Sandy Baltimore is an incorrect answer, Laura. So that means Izzy takes the round. I think
they play in the cup.
Because Sandy Baltimore definitely scored against them at the Chigwell last season. And they won. Chelsea beat West Ham in the league 4-0. And Aggie Beaver-Jones, JRK, Aaron Cuthbert, and Wicked Captain scored. But when they played in January, when Sandy Baltimore scored, it was at Kingsmeadow. I'm sorry to say. But
that must have been what I was remembering. I've got Captain written down as well. That is truly heartbreaking. Did Lauren James? I swear I remember some game, but it must be a season ago.
They have actually absolutely thumped West Ham at the Chigwell 2 seasons in a row, but I think Baltimore scored in that.
I had 4 more correct answers written down in that round already, and I just picked the wrong one every time.
I'll run through some of the other players who scored. So Matilda Vinberg and Olivia Holt both scored. Carolyn, Lauren Hemp, Grace Clinton, Bunny Shaw, Laura Coombs, Anna Sicki, Mia Enderby, Beata Olsen, Katja Snowice, Anouk Denton, Amber Tiziak, Shannon O'Brien, Rachel McLaughlin, Serena Pubel, Kirsty Hansen, Lynn Vilms, Aggie Beaver-Jones, Joanna Ritten-Cannerid, Erin Cuthbert, Vika Kaptein, Caitlin Ford, Stina Blackstenius, Frida Manham, and I would have given you the Daphne Van Domselaar own goal if you'd asked very nicely for it. So that gets us off the mark for round 2. So that's a round each for Sam and Izzy. And to put it to a decider, Laura, this has got to be your round, okay? Sam, would you like a question about discipline?
I guess so, yeah. I'd like another one about Chigwell Construction Stadium, actually, if that's all right. I want to name all the Dagenham players now.
Sam, do not tempt me, because I will do another round of the Chigwell, and then you'll regret it. But okay, round 3, discipline. So we're looking for any player who's received a red card or given away a penalty in the WSL this term. There's 16 players. And there is one player in the league who has both given away a penalty and received a red card. And if you can tell me them, I'll give you a skipped round. So you can have one further on if you tell me their name. So I believe, Sam, I think I'm starting with you this round.
Yeah, it's me. I don't know who this player is that's had a red and given away a penalty. I don't know who that is, so I'm just gonna... I can't think of anyone that's a definite answer for either. That's really bad. It's almost as if I don't know anything about stats. I'll go for Verena Hanshaw.
Verena Hanshaw. So Verena Hanshaw is an early incorrect answer, I'm afraid. So that brings on to Laura.
Jade Riviere.
Jade Riviere. It's a correct answer. Well done, Laura. Izzy.
Katie Reid.
Katie Reid's a correct answer. We're operating solely at the Emirates Stadium right now, but let's see. Laura, back to you.
Drew Spence.
Drew Spence, another correct answer. The 2 only events that have happened at the 2 greatest stadiums in London, the Emirates and the Chigwell Construction Ground. Izzy.
Gemma Bonner.
Gemma Bonner is another correct answer. Well done, Izzy. Laura?
I think I'm going to lose it here. I'm trying to think who conceded the penalty against Liv Smith for Arsenal West Ham. So I'm going to go with my fave, Shalina Zadorsky, but I have no idea.
Shalina Zadorsky is, I'm afraid, an incorrect answer, but Izzy still needs to get a correct one to win the round. So, Izzy.
Okay, I only have one name left on my list, so let's pray. Is Shannon O'Brien a correct answer?
Shannon O'Brien is indeed a correct answer, Izzy, and that gives you 2 wins on the spin.
Sub me in, Gareth.
Yeah. So exceptional work. Yes, another correct answer. And yeah, that was a hard round. So well done for getting a few in that one. Yeah, there was if you had a very good chance of being correct if you said any West Ham player or any London City Lionesses player.
Don't tell me that after I got out straight away with the West Ham player.
Yes. Yeah. So there's three players who've given away 2 penalties in the league, and they all play for London City Lionesses. Saki Kumagai has given away 2 penalties. Wassa Sangare has given away 2 penalties, and Yana Fernandez has given away 2 penalties. Rafael Borgarafa has also given away a penalty. So too has Yanis Cayman, Chimaka Ndozi, Claire Knight, and Katrina Gori, and also Viviana Asei. As for red cards, Ocean Deslandes has had a red card. Gemma Bonner has had a red card. And yes, Shannon O'Brien as well. Did anyone have any late thoughts on who had the penalty and the red card? Another West Ham player, if that helps. I haven't said them yet.
Who have you said? You haven't said. I don't think you said Una Siren.
It's a good guess, but it's
Denton.
Another good guess. Laura, do you want to have one as well?
No. Just going to get another answer wrong. I can't think of anyone.
No, fair enough. It was okay. I'll just tell you, it was Inez Balumu. So she got that red card for the hair pull, and that was the name you were trying to think of, Laura, who gave away the penalty at the Chigwell. So close, Laura, and almost. It's coming, but
yeah, scrolling down the live commentary from Sky Sports. It's there. It's my tactics here, because I was literally in the previous round. We were talking about Chigwell Construction. I was at the 5-1 win for Arsenal. I could have named all those scorers, and I don't know why I was so confident on Baltimore when I literally was there in person. I was trying to be too tactical and backfired.
I can relate to that feeling. So I've felt that feeling. I know that feeling with Know Your Stat. But Izzy, victory, how does it feel?
I tell you what, it's feeling good. I can't lie. I'm happy about this. I feel like I finally know my stat. Do you know what I mean?
Wow. Full circle moment for Izzy right now.
She's been waiting to use that for weeks.
I actually got it written down right here in a case of emergencies.
Well, that was absolutely glorious. So well done, all of you. Difficult rounds there. So really not an easy one. None of those rounds were easy. So yeah, but we will be back for another episode tomorrow, previewing the action for this upcoming weekend of WSL football. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Izzy. And thank you, listener, for tuning in to Decoding the WSL. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to follow or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow at Decoding the WSL on Instagram, and go check out the Decoding the WSL YouTube channel. Thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you again in the next one.